Welcome, weeaboos and waifus, to the Sapphire Blue Otaku, home of the weebiest weeb on the web. And today we're heading over to the hobby table to show you the basics of Gunpla kit building. Let's go! Alright, so with our brand new Gunpla in hand, it's time to talk about what tools we're going to use on this video. These here are the hobby clippers. Mine are a little worse for wear, but that's okay, they still are nice and sharp. And two different types of emery board, sanding board, whatever you want to call these. Sanding stick is the official name on this one. We've got a medium grit one and a fine grit one, which this doesn't even feel like sandpaper at all, whereas this one kind of does. That's for finishing up the parts you've clipped off. First thing you'll notice when you open this is you got to take these out of the plastic. Okay, and once you've got all your parts, it's time to look at the instructions. Now, for those of you who don't read Japanese, don't let it scare you. These are all numbered and lettered in English lettering, so, and technically Arabic numerals. You can see right here, Alpha 2, Bravo 2, right about there-ish. And even the stickers there are numbered, so should be pretty straightforward. I usually like to lay them out in front of me whenever I'm working with this, just to keep everything organized. When you go to make a cut, make sure that you got the flat side right there and a nice little bit of pressure. You might hear a snap, you might not. Just make sure you've oh, there we go, there's a good snap. And the piece is free. And actually, in this case, we don't even need the medium, because that was a pretty good clip there. I usually just run the piece along the board, rather than running the board along the piece. I feel like it gives me a little more control. But enough jibber jabber. Let's get this thing built. The best part about a Gunpla is that there's no glue required. These pieces, as you can see, just kind of snap into place there. Just like that. Bam. As you can see on these little SD kits, most of the detail is actually in the decals, so when you put those on, just make sure you're real careful to get them on right, otherwise you're going to have to either hand paint or sacrifice those details. Alright, so when you get to the final step here, you're going to take all these little sub-assemblies you've just built and you're going to throw them together. And once all those little sub-assemblies are together, your Gunpla is more or less complete. Well, I hope that covered the basics for everybody, and we will see you folks next time on the Sapphire Blue Otaku. Remember, keep calm and Sieg Zeon. Subscribe today to see all of this and more!